I was having problems with it already. And I actually just took this out so I could clean this, so I'll put that back, but what was happening was it was constantly accessing the drive, and it was appearing in the computer management as an uninitialized device. And of course data is on there, so I was like, well, I'll plug it into this, and check this out. It's actually working here, because it's right there. There's all the stuff. So, let's try this again. Eject the Elements drive. Maybe it's currently in use. Okay, fine. You're just gonna get yanked if you're gonna do that. And we'll put it back here and we'll try it again. See what happens. That's what it's doing. It's just constantly accessing the drive. Is it actually gonna show up? Oh, check that out. It's actually working. So, I don't know what happened. What caused it to suddenly, miraculously, just start working again. I think that's really interesting. But let's see if it shows up in CDI now. Or if that's just a fluke. Drive is there, though. All the data is there. But it's not auto-running, which is interesting. And it does show up. It's right there. Okay. So it was a close call there. Almost had a data disaster. So that's interesting. I don't know why it did that. But it happened after I installed an update. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to unhide the auto-run. Because maybe that's part of my issue. Oh, it's all great protected. Fine. Don't know why I could do it once, but I can't do it now. Apparently it's write protected, which is just stupid. Apparently this entire drive is write protected. So there's another problem. Why is this drive write protected? Shouldn't be write protected. I don't know why it's doing that. But that is weird. Let's just try and move a new text document there. Oh, stop it. Disk is write protected. Somehow it's managed to write protect my drive, which is just totally insane. Properties. Policies. It's okay. Details. I'm going to figure out how to disable write protection here in just a second. Alright, let's try something else. Maybe it's a USB hub problem. Reading this information. Can't exactly just connect it directly to the computer because I don't have enough USB ports to do that. And now it's going not initialized. a pain in the butt. I'm going to have to disconnect a USB hub here because this is just insane. Which hub do I want to remove? I'm going to remove this Nextech hub. Or actually, no, won't remove the Nextech. Yeah, I'm going to just remove the Nextech hub because there's nothing plugged in there that I particularly care about. Now I have 2 USB ports available to me. It's probably just an issue with this stupid Elements E. Yep, there it is. The disk should be no longer write protected. Nope, still write protected, which is just ridiculous. Somehow it managed to write protect my drive. So let's try this. CMD. Whoops. There we go. So I don't know why it did just randomly put my disk into write protection. That's actually rather interesting. I wonder why it did that. Maybe it's some sort of protection, just in case something goes wrong. But I don't know. So that should be it. I'm going to pull the drive now, and I'm going to try and plug it back into the hub and see what happens. Yeah, that's an interesting problem. I've never seen that before. Well, okay, fine, I should probably rephrase that, because I have seen that before. Once. One other time. An internal drive. It was a internal, ironically it was a WD drive as well. Okay. Eject elements. That. Plug the drive somehow. Which doesn't want to happen. Come on. Yeah, that is really interesting. I don't know why it's not unplugging. Or it didn't unplug until I did it violently. Let's try plugging it into the hub again. Let's see if the hub is what's wrecking it. If the hub isn't what's wrecking it, then, yeah. Unknown, not initialized, so it does not like the USB hub. And I do not know why. It's actually really interesting because I've never seen that before. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to do things this way then. I'm gonna just have to have one USB hub. And I'm gonna make it this Nextech unit because this... Actually, I'm gonna make it the Dynex. This Nextech can go somewhere else. What is totally unnecessary that's here? Probably gonna plug the Elements drive and one of these other USB drives. Oops. I don't know which one. I'm gonna plug the printer directly into my computer here. As well as, well, not as well as. I still have no clue why it's doing that. That is really interesting. Why it's all of a sudden bricked. Just putting it into here again. It's constantly accessing the drive. Nope, there it is. Don't you currently in use, meat? Because it isn't currently in use. Elements. E. Nope, it's not read-only, so it's good. I still don't know why this system is doing that. I don't know if it's a problem with the drive or if it's a problem with my system. But the data is there, so that's all that I really care about. And I unfortunately had to yank a USB hub in order to get that working. So what is not plugged in now that I would really like to have? This. Which is covered in dust somehow. Check that out. Ew. So we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 USB ports from 14. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it over there onto that thing. And we're going to use it over there. So if I really need to plug something in, I can take the data and put it into the other thing, the store drive, and do it that way. Because that's just easy. No idea why it's doing that. Just put the camera down here so I can just get the basics set up. So the hub is installed now. That should be good. And let's take some of the USB stuff that I had to unplug. So it would be this. And this. Which is actually plugged into my camera. Oh, this is a mess. I'll just do that tomorrow.